Hello and welcome back to some Crusader Kings 2 with the Game of Thrones mod. Unfortunately, I have to start with an apology. I'm starting to record with a new software which I'm not entirely used to, and when I went to record this episode originally, I messed up pressing the wrong button to start recording, which is why we are several years later and Warder Frey has unfortunately left us. So a bit of a recap of what happened in between. We celebrated Warder Frey's 100th birthday by creating the Lance of Walder. Warder Frey then went on to live to 103. He had no more extra children, and yeah, great. We also went to war with Erinford. This guy here plotted to kill Walder, so we simply went down there and raided his settlement and took a load of money, which I'm now in debt anyway because Walder died in inheritance laws and all that nonsense. Anyway, I have a plan. It is to go to war with Baelish by swearing fealty, starting a faction, and then asking him to fuck off. He doesn't have much of an army, but Harrenhal does have quite the garrison, and we don't currently have enough men. I then try to make alliances. I have pacts with these particular families. I, however, cannot get alliances with them. They are not interested. Also, Prussian Prince, if I get my fucking words out. Accidental advertisement of the channel there. I don't know how to turn this off to when it has all the updates of who's online and whatever. I remade the cancel to the best of my abilities. Other than that, it's just kids have been educated. Not really much else has happened. It's a shame that I done goof, but new software, things like this will happen. I hope it doesn't happen again though. Diplomacy, sure. Alan, learn how to fight, please. Or future sir, I need family members who can fight. The North is just doing what it's doing. I can't remember how we left off with the previous episode, but Sansa's now in charge. And Mady here, his army is up, down, all over the place. Fossaways now have the reach. It really is all over the place, but we want it to be all over the place in this particular place. So we're going to try and do what we can. We currently have a levy amount of 3,600, not even enough to besiege Harrenhal. We can't get alliances. Maybe we could get you to join us, but I don't know. We could do something. We could try and lower his men. Maybe we could besiege some of these areas a little bit. We could besiege around, but we can't get his capital. We can't even get River Run. But we can try basically everywhere else. So we're going to go for it. We really are going to go for it. So we're going to raise all of our men. After next month, I want a few more. Or maybe in a couple of months. See how fast the fucking game goes. What does he want? Walton Frey? Mentioned war. What do you mean tyranny? Nonsense. That's another setting I need to sort out before I start. So that hasn't even gone up. And you're now not even in the war. But he is at home. Alright, let's raise the men and go. We don't have much to do here. He doesn't have any alliances. We're just going to march all of our men down. See what we can do. Oh, best friends with someone. And I have a pregnant wife and more family members all over the place. No, I trust her. Can we lower this a bit? Just for now, while we get the army down. Why are we suffering attrition in the Riverlands? Right, well the army is prepared. We have all of our generals doing whatever they do. Let's see if we can mess with Baelish here. We're going to swear fealty to the man. Then we are going to start a faction. Lord Edmure, overthrow the monarchy. Overthrowing the monarchy might be the way to go here. If we overthrow him, there just becomes a child in charge. Whereas if we overthrow it, yes, we become a republic. But we are the strongest house. So I'm not sure. We could try and place Edmure in charge. If we look at Edmure here. Edmure's heir is Maedgar, but then their heir will be a Frey. It is unique. It is unique. We can always go back to that if another house were to take over. What is this? You traitor! We're coming for you, because you knew our plans. Absolute traits. We need a new something. No, we don't. No, we don't. He wasn't in a top job. He was a bodyguard, however. So we'll replace him with Walder here. He seems like he can fight. Low for the lame is probably best to be replaced. Oh, he's the regent, not a bodyguard. Never mind. Handmaidens. There you go, Walder. Court tutor. Alan, sure. Master of the hunt. You good, sir? Generals are good. Okay, we're going to start a faction. We're going to see what we can do about this. I was hoping to do it with Walder, because Walder had a lot more men at his disposal. Let's go for overthrowing the monarchy. Frey 3,800 men, here's 3,900. Where did these men come from? His levy just suddenly doubles? Oh, that includes me. Demanding abolition of the monarchy. We'll see what he thinks to that. Friendship. And war it is. I hope he doesn't get to keep those men. That would be quite bullshit. Excellent, he's down to 2,000, and we're not actually that far off. So let's see if we can get these alliances in. The red wines would be the best. No, you. No, you. No, you. Yes, who are you? Oh, it's just you, but still, we'll get the hunters involved. Job well done. Excellent, 156 extra men. We're going to march them down south. Ask Cortes leave? No, no, no. We'd never do such a thing. Excellent. The hunters with their 4,000 men have joined us in the alliance, but I can't call them to war. Why? Because they're fighting the same side as him. Ah, of course. No, well, let's start with some smaller places. His army's gone up north, so there's not much he can do up there. So we'll simply besiege these surrounding areas. Oh, kinswoman. My cousin has had a bastard. Good for her. Can we get her a marriage, perhaps? Someone around a similar age. Nayland. Sure. Castlemir's getting relatively strong under the House of Spicer. Good. I wouldn't mind more children. I could use alliances. Ah, Blinkshots. Welcome aboard the video, I guess. That was a bigger loss than I had hoped. That was a huge shame. I should have done that. Still, apparently I lead troops here. We'll send the men down. He has 4,000 now. No, 2,000 up. He's joined to those other forces. They become hostile to me, which is a sort of bullshit mechanic. These people are not hostile to me. Ah, a son. Jonafor. Desmond, Carl. Let's name him Walder. Walder and Walder. Alright, Walder. Let's see what we can do about you. We'll teach you about pride. I'm going to see if we can get an alliance out of you. I wouldn't think so. Templeton of 9 stars. You are neutral, but you are in that war with him. Who around here is neutral to everything? You and your 66 men. What are you, House Lydon? You are neutral indeed. Hang on. Ah, so your children are them. You do, however, have a sister. Arrange a betrothal to my son, perhaps? Good, let's see if we can get these guys in, because they are quite strong. Now we need alliances. Form alliance, good. Let's see if we can get them in. My understanding of the game is that we shall. She has accepted our alliance, but still I'm not able to call anyone in. What? Why? Why am I not able to call people into my war? I have alliances. Mr. Paranoid over here. So we'll get some sieges, and hopefully his army size will go down, whereas ours will hopefully not so much. Drop some peasants, as always. These places here would be easier to siege. How many are you? 1,500. I will simply sit here and see what we can do. Hopefully we don't lose men to native events, however, but he is coming south. Good. Very good. Although not so good anymore, because we did just lose our numerical advantage. Okay, battle is coming. I think a stronger flank would do. his army's going to be a bit more balanced, but we do have 2,000 on one flank, so we'll be able to destroy one of his flanks. Okay, maybe strengthen one of the others. We'll win that other flank instantly, so I think maybe stick everyone else over here. And have... what have we got? Infantry leader. None of these are really the best. Okay, we'll put Wendell over there then. And put Mattis in the centre and have you come in on the flank. We'll see how this tactic works. Both of our flanks are immediately destroyed and we are fighting something not so weak as I had hoped. Alright, that is not how we wanted it to go at all. This is a failure. We'll accept a family marriage, however. What a failure. What an absolute failure. Whose land is this? Mine, personally. I can't release and re-raise for terribly many more men. Let's do it anyway. That is a disastrous start, it really is. Still, we got a few extra men. Let's amass over here at the Freylands and take that back. Oh, you nothing. What a disaster. What an actual disaster. Could you not join us? You are family after all. Lose some more, kinsman. Do nothing for now. No, ask politely. Who's this? Kinsman. My great nephew has died. There's too many family pop-ups with this damned family. More excommunications. What is with this? His Holiness? Is he trying to upset everyone? 2,200 odd. He's gone up a bit faster there. Okay, well let's release, and let's see what happens. Try and get some more men together. Wait a tick, we got a few more. Let's start calling up the guys from the south. You're not part of my realm. You should be, but you're being a bit of a dick. Wickham should be as well, but you are again a dick. We'll call up these guys from the south. Gives us a bit of a head start while we wait for some men to come through. And I rushed it because I'm worried about the wars all ending. Tax concessions. What kind of a man am I? I'm not greedy. Tax concessions. Stormlands now have the Bay of Crabs. Of course they do. And the Stormlands is underneath Lancel. Did they just give him the Stormlands? I'm not sure. I feel a bit derailed since losing that other previous episode. 1,800. 4-5. 187 odd. Let's get all of you guys turning up. Oh, great, a grandson. Shame we can't get an alliance out of it. Obligate the vassal, of course. Very good. Right, he's now there with 2,000 men. Let's go, we've got 2,600, but we know his armies are relatively balanced. So let's have just one stack in the middle. Get you guys a bit. No. Let's try and equal out one of the flanks at least, while we try to defeat his centre. Okay, let's go and defeat Baelish's main force here. And good, we're now out of debt. Exactly what I needed. Could send for a maester, or I could get a few hundred mercenaries. 134 mercenaries for 21 gold. How much money are we losing? A ducat a month. That is my best bet, 134. But we're gonna bother the Lord Spicer here. We're just going to continue south and attempt to catch his army at the Willow Wood. Joanna? Sure. As for you, no! Tax concessions. kinswoman is dying. Oh no, that's not what I meant at all. Private funeral, please don't, they took my money. I need to slow down. I just done goof a little bit here. And I still fucking lose. What is this nonsense? I didn't even destroy one flank. We come in here with... These Freys are just disastrously useless. They really are. Spending money on funerals and all this other... just complete nonsense. I don't know. I hate it when I lose an episode. It derails me a fair amount. It really does. We can't get equal flanks, and we can't win on the strong flank. So I'm not sure what I can do here. Maybe have one really strong flank? But then we tried that before and that didn't work either. So let's go down here and see what we can do. Any chance of a loan at all? Iron Bank of Bravos or Minor Bank? Iron Bank of Bravos. Alright, we got 100 of gold. Let's spend it wisely. 1,000 men would not do because they would simply run out. 50 gold on 500 men, however. The Free Company. Will you come and strengthen my flanks? A tiny amount. Let's get them all on the centre. They will get outflanked to fuck, however. Wendell, Firefall can use his own forces and we'll do whatever we can there. Okay. Let's have another go, eh, Baelish? Another one has died. Why did you not impregnate her, Edric? We needed that. Okay, you can have Hostella. Right, he's got the terrain. He got one of the flanks. Oh, we actually managed to get him this time. I am genuinely surprised. Well, let's follow him down to his capital at least. Need to get some war score back. Shame I can't siege anywhere though. Because I really can't siege anywhere. With no alliances, I'm not sure how this is going to work. Oh! Baelish died. And the North joined in on... marriage, please. I'm not sure how we're going to get around this. At all. Really, I'm not at all. We can take Lolliston, but this isn't a worthwhile target. It really isn't. No, Aenes is dead. God damn it. Okay, let's take back my lost land at least. That'll be a good start in all of this. Who are you? My kinswoman? To Medgar. Oh, she wants to marry someone else. She wants to marry Tywin Frey. Of course she wants to marry her relative. This is House of Frey of course. Right. Medgar, I'll arrange a marriage for you between you and Cynthia. That can be matrilineal. I'm sure there was a younger, close to the age woman, but she is prepped and ready, so she can have him. Can these people stop dying? Let's take out this army a fair bit more, eh? Excellent. We've captured some Lord Ryger. A mine lord in Twins is coming to me with a trivial complaint. It's really getting on my nerves. My wife is causing irritation. Oh no, she senses my irritation and is offering me advice on the matter. I hope she can save me. Saved by a woman. Humble. Oh, good trait to have. Humble man, eh? Let him rot. Unless he wants to join me, let him rot. Hopefully he'll withdraw his support for the war. followed them down and taken the men. Wait, Riverrun is neutral. Ah! Still, you won't bother joining. Okay, let's go back over here then and see what we can do. Oh, we can take his army out of them. Oh, her army. I need to remember who I'm fighting. Black Rush, you 1,000 odd men. I think you here might be the weakest. But anyway, this will do for this episode. Hopefully when we come back, I'll be of a better mind. And we're going to take it easy, and we're going to try and get this done correctly. I will also see if we can kidnap her. No. We need to ideally get all this out the way before the North gets involved. Who can we bribe? Hardly anyone. No one with strength, at least. Oh, that'll do for this episode. When you come back, we're going to keep trying to overthrow this here monarchy and get the House of Frey in charge. I'll see you guys there. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.